we gotta have a talk, all right? I'm not doing the intro. I'm not gonna say, yo, welcome back. It's Moda. Thank you for being here. I'm not doing that. A little background. I started this channel 2 months ago, I think. It was right at the end of May. I just sort of dipped my toe into the unfamiliar waters that is Japanese rock music. And long story short, got Tarek Spin wanted a reaction to a new song of theirs. And I'm like, well, you know, I like to talk. I like music. Let's bridge the two together. Let's see if I can have a nice little hobby for myself. And I've been doing these videos and really having a lot of fun doing them over the last 2 months. And, you know, really just enjoying getting to experience great music, talk about great music, and more importantly, sharing the passion that you guys have for really, really quality music coming out of Japan, and really quality music in general. It doesn't have to be Japanese, but I've really found like that's been like the thing that's been jumping out at me recently. And to say I was not ready for the reaction that my first Band-Maid video got would be an understatement. I didn't start doing this because I was seeking, you know, clicks and engagement and numbers. Like that to me can't be the motivation, the pure motivation for any kind of project like this. I'd say I do it because it's fun and I like doing it. When I checked my phone Monday after work, I mean, I was stunned at just the comments, the thumbs up, the detailed posts, the informative stuff, the banter, the conversations that you guys were having amongst yourselves in the comments. Like, I wasn't ready for any of this. And all I've been thinking about this last couple of weekdays is I can't wait to grab my tripod, put my phone in it, and look into this camera and say thank you. Thank you for the energy. Thank you for the joy in this music that you all share, because it's truly something special. And I'm giving myself goosebumps as I'm thinking about it. I posted the video and I went to bed, and you know, I sort of have an expectation of how things go at this point, and you guys absolutely destroyed those expectations in the best way possible. Like, you guys keep saying, oh, it's the not the rabbit, the pigeonhole, the journey, the experience. That to me is what's most rewarding, is this experience and the journey. The fact that the video smoked every single video that I've ever done so far is nice. It's cool. But this right now, like this feeling that I'm having as I'm talking about it, and looking forward to sharing my thoughts on this next piece that I looked at, like that gives me the warm fuzzies, so to speak. So it's about the music. No, it's seriously about the music and learning about music and loving music and figuring out the different ways the music can enhance my life. And I think a lot of you feel very similar in the way that music has enriched yours. The idea that rock music is still very much alive and popular in Japan was something I had not been aware of until recently. So I'm glad I have this outlet. And that's it. That's all. I didn't write anything down clearly. But it's what I feel. And it was important for me to convey that message and get it across. And I won't spend any more time at the beginning of these videos because they already get long enough. You know, walking back to like why I do what I do and all that stuff. You know, if you're into that kind of stuff, thank you. I hope you enjoyed my little preamble. And if you're not, that's okay too, because I'm going to stop talking and we're going to get to my reaction of Onset by Band-Maid. Check it out. That's a very nice groove on the bass pedals. Five, four. I like this. Harmony comes from. Oh, halftime. Yeah! More bass solos, yes! Ooh, whammy dive. Yes! Drummer is something. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, that was a good one. I'm glad I've been able to mix it up a little bit as I go through more of the Band-Maid catalog. That was a fun instrumental. I thought it was it's a great example of like less can be more sometimes. Like musically, I didn't pick up anything that was, overly complicated. And I think that's why I enjoyed it so much. Like sometimes like a good groove or a good jam can turn into what ends up being a very good piece of music. You can build off of that. You can, make your canvas there, and from there begin to paint over it. If I can mix, two mediums in painting and playing music, that was very enjoyable. Just as far as instrumentals go, rock instrumentals always holds a special place with me because there's nothing else to focus on besides what the musicians are doing. It's like they found a couple things that worked for them and made it into a nice song. I liked how it was mixed with the lead in my right ear, the rhythm in my left ear. So I was able to hear everything pretty clear The drumming continues to be just excellent. Akane is really, really strong on this song. Like the places where she emphasizes those kick pedals, those little bass kick pedals, it was really, really cool, really well done. The bass solo was great. I was not ready for a bass solo. All these solos that I've heard in these songs, they fit. And in rock music, metal, whatever subgenre of rock music, shredding's well and good. It's something that's over my head, but when you can make a solo fit a song, I think to me that's far more impactful than just ripping up and down the neck of a guitar. Oh, I was like, what else? What am I forgetting? The tap-on part. That was so cool. I think I can figure that out. We're going to do this in real time. I don't know if this is going to make the final video. So the great thing about YouTube, great might be a stretch, but you can take stuff and you can slow it down, which, full disclosure, I take guitar lessons. I don't take bass lessons. I take guitar lessons. I'm a terrible student. I hate sitting with a metronome. I hate sitting and slowing things down. I want to be able to do something that I hear right away at speed, the way that whoever I'm trying to emulate is playing it. And it's always really tough for me to find the patience to just sit down and take something at half speed, 3/4 speed. And I would encourage anybody, if you're trying to learn something, don't do it the way that I do it, where you're like, all right, I'm just going to keep doing, because you're going to make mistakes. If you keep doing it at full speed, you're just going to make the same mistake. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that tap part and I'm going to slow it down. Tilt this back. One more time. So to be able to see tap on guitar playing done in a way that's easier to get my head around is very refreshing. It's something that Tomozo from Gotcha Spin does a lot of in her playing too. What is being played here, I don't think is like insanely complicated, which means that even someone with my limited abilities can figure it out. Okay. Let's see if I can play along with this. We're gonna learn this in real time. I would love to learn this whole song. It's the magic of editing. Nobody will ever see this. I think this is a really good song to learn some pretty neat stuff on. Namely, this tap on part is, the rhythm is challenging, but the dynamics of it don't really alter as long as you find that rhythm. Again, slow everything down. Let's try this at full speed. I'm gonna break my own rule, but I think I got this. I'm gonna try with it. I don't know if she plays it with the pickup. I'm gonna try it with the pickup on. I like this song. This song's a lot of fun. This is tough. I had a couple songs that I wanted to work on over the weekend. I'll probably work on this. I want to get my 5-string. I do have a new 5-string. All my instruments, you can tell, like, you can probably hear it too. Like, my instruments are very old. I have not restrung them in quite some time because I don't get the opportunity to sit down and just play that much. I had a couple songs that I wanted to work on, but this is a really cool instrumental. You can have a lot of fun with this. But yeah, those are my thoughts on Onset, which was a solid piece of rock music. I like it a lot. Like I said at the beginning of the video, the support, the overall support has been wonderful. I was knocked off my feet this week. I had no expectation that I was going to get the kind of reaction. And I'm not even going to say I'm getting there. Like, I'm just a guy, you know, that likes to talk and play music and talk about music and talk about playing music and play a talk about, you know what I'm saying. These bands are really, really strong. And they're just so much fun to listen to. They're so much fun to learn. There's so much fun to learn about. I would credit the bands, and I would also credit the passion that you guys have for these bands. Like, I'm just the facilitator. I'm the middleman, basically. I've rambled on long enough. I'm gonna learn this song and some other songs, but I'm gonna work on this. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching and interacting and what's the word? Engagement. Important internet word. Seriously though, thank you so much, and I will see you definitely next time in the next video. Roll credits.